right now we're on the upper part up by Ward's here on the Sacramento River. We're just going by Lovey's boat landing. There's been some fish downriver all the way down by Grimes, so we're headed down there now. So we're just moving on down. The water's coming up. It came up about a foot last night, so we should have some fish moving upstream. So we're gonna go try them. And with stripers, all we gotta do is find them. So we just keep moving until we find them. So that's where we're headed right now. We're gonna probably start at the Red Sea. There's a boat down below us. Looks like they just hooked one down there. So we're in the right spot. So off we go. We are right now at the Red Sea. This is going to be our first stop of the morning. We're going to move a lot. The water came up just a little bit last night. The stripers move. I've seen stripers move sometimes 20 miles in a day or in an evening, depending on the water height and water temperature and the spawn. So we're going to start here. There's been some fish laying in here, and then we'll just work our way down. If we find fish, we'll double back on them and just keep catching them. And we'll watch our graph and go from there. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to start right here in the Red Sea. And I'll go over what we're going to do with the minnows. And we're going to drift minnows today for starters until we find us some fish. There'll be white caps around here. So they've always called it the Red Sea because it's so choppy. Okay, that one's set. Man, this south wind, I'll tell you, everyone's got allergies going. They are nuts. I don't know about you guys. My nose is running like crazy this morning. I thought I hadn't had allergies my whole life. Last year when I turned 24, I started getting them. Maybe it was 34, I'm not sure. 24, 34, I get them kind of confused. Let's get some baits on and get ready to go. For the jumbo minnows, I like a number 1, and I use a number 1 mosquito hook. That's an owner. It's a super lightweight hook, and it works really good. And I take them when I go from the underneath side, like so. It doesn't hurt them a bit. And I push right up through there a little bit, kind of firmly. Don't go up above the eyes; you'll kill him. But just like that, and he's ready to go. We call that striper candy. It gets next to him, he won't let it go. But day after day, when you're looking for fish, depending on the conditions, you can always guarantee that if you get by a minnow, if that striper gets by a minnow, he's going to eat it. Thank you very much. They're wiggly guys too.
Come up from the bottom.
Come up from the bottom right through the top. You bet.
Looks like you already caught a fish.
Yeah, hey, you already got one. They call them fish sticks.
Right.
Yeah, you have to eat a bunch of them, but the tackle shops like you. They're eating bait. You know, we see a lot of them times when they're eating bait on the Delta. Sometimes out here we'll see them eating bait when they put them in. When you see that, go right through it. Drift through it, get in there, whatever bait you got, get it in there, because they don't care. They'll eat it up. When they're spawning, they can get a little difficult to bite. But yeah, if you see them push, we call it pushing bait, or if you see, a sport fish, game fish, especially a striper, that's a fish there. There we go. There you go. Let that line off your hand, left hand. There you go. You got him. Okay, perfect. And just keep them tight. Keep them out to the left side. That's that. Nice. Pulling good, huh? And just take your time, and we'll do the striper shuffle if we need to. And just keep him nice and tight. He's cruising over this way, just like this. Okay, just take your time. Take your time. Looking good. Okay, and just hold him tight for just a second there. Just keep pressure on it. Don't worry about those other lines. We'll take care of that as we go. Okay, just like that. You're gonna take this on the inside. Perfect, just like so. Just like that. Nice fish though. Very, very nice fish. Just like that. Yeah. There, now all the other lines are still going, they're clean. Grab a fish, but that's a nice starter. You bet. We call that a schoolie fish. Yeah, he's 3.5, 4 pound fish. And all I did is I broke it off there just so the other lines didn't get tangled. 18 inches is minimum, and he's all of 20. Yeah. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. He's definitely for starters, he's a keeper fish. Yeah, he's 21 inches. So nice fish, yeah. Real pretty, new fish. He hadn't spawned or anything yet, so nice one, nice job. One female produces, you know, anywhere between 40 and 80,000 eggs. One girl, and there'll be 100 males that spawn with one female. We need those females. So if they're up here spawning and you know that you got a female, most of the time we get plenty of fish for meat, take her back. You bet. Take a picture. Sometimes we get these huge ones. Sometimes we'll get them 20, 30 pounds, right? If we get a big one and you want to put it on your wall, take a length. I got a tape measure. Length it, take a picture, and they'll do a replica for you. The fish swims, you still got your fish. They're not good eating anyway. They've been in the mercury, you know, for way too long. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. Keeps the sportsman catching fish, but we practice catch and release on big hens. You bet. No doubt about it. So nice fish. He wanted to go around the boat there. Hoping we get bit right there. Saw a fish on the graph. Yeah, there's different styles. And in current, if the wind's not blowing, we got a south wind today, 10-15. If you drift, the current's gonna push against your boat. Lines are gonna go underneath the boat, and so you're actually not gonna drift because of the wind. So we're doing a power troll or a power drift. We just put the nose downstream, and I'm going just fast enough to keep the lines off the bottom. Now, there's times when drifting is by far better than power drifting, and those times will be, say you get into a hole or you see a bunch of fish working the surface, or maybe you catch a couple, you can just go drift right through them. Now your baits are in the strike zone longer, so then you got to watch your graph, you got to watch what's going on. Right now we're just looking for them. We're just starting to hunt and start to look for some fish, and so we can go sometimes an hour, 2 hours looking, and all of a sudden bang, 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 we get into them, and we get into a hole. If the wind's not blowing, you just let it down to the bottom, reel it up a couple cranks, and then drift through the hole, and they'll grab it straight on the side of the boat. But you got to find the fish. That's the key for stripers. I mean, any fish really, but for biters, you got to find them. They're always moving. Oh. The thing about stripers, they'll do all their fighting when they get close. This one's going to be a little short. Yep. But he bit it. There's been fish in that spot. He was looking at it. Keeping the lines going and the boat going in the wind is always a challenge. Mainly we get more keepers than shakers up in this section up here right now. But this one's definitely a shaker. This size fish right here will eat a jumbo minnow. You know, he's a little 12, 13 incher. He'll eat them right up. So we let these ones go. They got to be a legal limit of 18 inches to keep. But just that little guy right there, he'll eat a big old minnow coming down. So we'll kick him back, let him go, and keep working our way up. Some days you'll get into more shakers than others. Sometimes the schools will be smaller fish, but generally up here in the river, we've been getting, with the big jumbo minnows, we get more keepers than we do shakers. Let's go ahead and reel in here, you guys. Zane, if you don't mind grabbing that one up in the corner there, let's reel in. I want to go through there one more time. Either watch or just kind of pay attention to where you're going fishing. Just don't run over the top of your fish, and you'll catch more fish that way. For sure. The kicker motors don't seem to be bad on them, you know, unless it's super, super shallow, slow water. Then you want to use an electric. But as long as you're using, you know, like a 4-stroke kicker motor or something like that, going slow over them, it doesn't seem to mess them up. in that 8 to 10 foot, 12 foot of water. The rigs I start out with, and I'll retie the next one. I just got 2.5 foot long, a number 1 mosquito hook. It's an owner, super light hook, good hook. A simple barrel swivel, 10-pound CXX. Remember the extra strong, because that's the important part. 12-pound main line. I like the high vis, and you saw today, and you'll see where we got under and over, and one gets snagged up, and you got a fish on, but you can see the line. And as long as you use a clear leader, it doesn't affect the fish. So I like to be able to see the line with stripers, with this technique. Standard swivel, and this is a 3/4 ounce. You use 1/2 ounce or a 1 ounce, but that's it. It's just on a slider. That's all there is to it. Fish grabs it, and it's a done deal. It's basic, real basic. Some people overthink it. You just don't need to on this. Just get the minnow down there. He'll bite it when he can find it. We'll lay down there. I'll re-rig this one, and we'll keep them going here. And I'm just going to kind of ease up through here. Little back eddy right here. There's the bottom right there. Feel you're only 10, 12 foot deep. Ease them down. You might feel your minnow get nervous. And then you might feel a thump. And then when you feel the pressure, when he pulls down, then just lift up on him. Brian, you're far enough there. I'm just going to kind of ease around this hole a little bit here. See if we can do it with this wind and the way it lays out. All right, there you got him. Nice job. You just take your time with him. Just kind of keep him tight, because we're on a short line. On a real short line. Yeah, let him do the work, and you just kind of keep him tight. I marked some fish in there, and I was real surprised no one had gotten bit yet. And finally Brian's line goes, roll, pulls down. Oh, good fish. And then nice and easy straight up for me here. Go ahead. There you go. Just start to lift him up here with the rod tip. Here we go. Put a little pressure on him. Straight up for me. Got him. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Way to go. Yeah. We came through, and I saw a couple fish on the graph. I knew we were there, so I just had to ease through them slow, and I was surprised no one got bit. And if I looked over Brian's, and boom, you know, his went down good. So I saw fish on the graph, and I was in a back eddy, and so I just wanted to ease back through there nice and slow and quiet. That was the key thing there. And that inside rod went down. So, you know, it's not a monster fish, but it's a fish for right now. He fought good though. Yeah. And then just ease it up around. We'll go back through there again. I'll take that fish and put it in the tank and keep him alive. Right now we're coming around a corner, and the current's a little faster in here, and we're only 5-6 feet of water, so we've got to make sure we're going fast enough that they don't snag on the bottom and that minnow's still swimming. So, you know, if it's 2 miles an hour, maybe I'll be going 2.5, 3 miles. Sometimes in slow sections we go real slow. It just depends on the current speed. If you see your tips bouncing on the bottom, you know, and you're hanging up, you know you're going too slow. Speed it up just a little bit. That fish grabbed it and just swam forward. He never even knew he was hooked. Kind of crazy. What happened there, we went across some fish, and there were some snags. And I saw some fish on the screen, and there were fish around. And, you know, we hooked up a couple snags there and broke some lines off. And then the next thing we know, that line's moving out, and it looks like a stick. The line was just backing out to the center of the river. I picked it up, started reeling on it, and he was on there. And by the time we got him to the boat, he was already done. Let's go ahead and reel him in. We'll go back through there again. A lot of snags, but there's definitely some fish in there. So we'll retie and go back through there. Nice job. There's one. Double up. Double up. Now we're talking. Nice job, you guys. Don't worry about that other line on there. Don't worry about it. You just keep your fish tight. It'll come right off there. Okay? There we go, just like that. Okay? Don't worry about that other line. Yeah, it's on the inside. He's pulling real good. They're both pulling real good. Now we're talking. Brian, just lift your rod tip up a little bit. Okay? There we go, just like that. Okay? Just like that. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, you're doing fine. Got it. All right, all right, all right. Zane, pop that out of the holder for me. I'm gonna go up and over. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna slide that one down. I'm just gonna lay him right on the floor. Okay. And then just lift straight up for me. You can use that rod tip and just lift straight. You can put a little pressure on him. It's okay, I'll be ready. You just lift up on him, put some pressure on him. Got him, all right, all right, all right, all right. Twins there, all right. Well, we'll leave those on the floor. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna reel in. We're gonna go right back through there again. When you go through them, when you go back again, go around them. Don't take your boat straight through them. Either go real close to the inside or go all the way out around. That way you don't spook your fish. You're marking them on your graph. You know they're there. Minnows are gonna know, don't run your boat right over the top of them. Go out and around or drift through them. You got a better chance of getting them when you come back through. Well, that's the main thing. When you see them, go out around them and then come back into them. I'm gonna go on the inside because of all this wind. Come on. Oh, mine just got dropped. God dang it. I think you got my minnow off there. They're a little spooky. Mine got popped and zigzag. There he goes. There he is. Grab that one there. You just gotta keep him tight. It looks like he's going to the outside. Just take him out around. There you go. Just kind of keep heading around. It looks like he's going over. You won't have to walk back. Just stay right there. And then... Got it. All right, all right, all right. Boy, there was three different bites there. Well, we marked some fish there, and we had a couple bites, so we went back through there, and bingo, got another one. So that was great. That was more than great. I think, Brian, you had a grab there, didn't you? I did. So one papped it there, and then Zane had one take his minnow off the last time. So, again, we're back into a few fish. We'll go back on them, see if we get some more. See if we'll get a few more.